How's it going, guys? Brian from Apex Detail here. Menzerna Car Care. They've been around for quite some time, and over quite a few years, I've actually hoarded quite a few products from their line. They've made me quite a lot of money, and they were also effective and successful in taking care of my own cars, as they would like to be more accessible here in the continental U.S. and also the Caribbean and Puerto Rico. They are expanding distributorship beyond just AutoGeek, Autotopia, Amazon, and so on. Now, as I've mentioned, I've already have quite a few of their products, but they did send a few to me over here so I could showcase them while talking about them. And just like all detailing products line, guys, I don't like absolutely everything from Menzerna, just like I don't like everything from any other detailing product line. But there are a lot within the product line that are effective, well worth the money, can make you money, can be successful taking care of your own car. When it comes to these products, I also don't want you going out and maxing out the credit cards. I don't want comments down below that my wife is mad at me every time I watch one of your videos. Listen, guys, only buy and order what you need when you need it. Don't hoard these products like I do. It's nonsense and is a waste of money. I'm going to show you a few products from the Menzerna line that I enjoy, and they really have gotten into just about everything when it comes to detailing. So let's go over some of these products. We will lay out some of them on a panel and show you how they work, how effective they are, so let's get to it. As I mentioned, Menzerna has something for just about everybody. A good one-stop shop when it comes to preparing your car for protection and even protection itself. PowerLock, very popular, very successful, but every step that you can take up to protection, they will cover with soaps, correction fluids, pads, quick detailers. When it comes to the pads, they have wool pads, pre-washed lamb's wool pads. They also have foam pads. And guys, I love the pads because a lot of companies, they'll outsource their adhesive that connects the felt for the hook and loop backing plates to the foam, and they separate. It's a huge problem with a lot of pads, and I haven't had that problem. They're great for cutting, great for finishing, great for one-steps. The MZ Wash, pH neutral, but has plenty of cleaning power and a ton of suds. VOC-free. Compounds and polishes, heavy cut to finish. They have marine products. When I used to do boats, they were a pain. And, I'm not nostalgic for doing them anymore. However, when I did go to detail a boat, these would be guys I'd be taking along with me. One steps for boats, cutting compounds for boats, really cutting to the chase, removing that oxidation, and actually a version of PowerLock for boats and marine products. So what I want to look at today are some of the waxes and sealants that they have, including a one-step. So let's get on the test panel. Here we have a test panel that has been prepared properly, washed, decontaminated, clayed, and a one-step. And we're going to mask off a couple areas, break out some of the Menzerna products, and have some fun. With the panel prepared, 4 areas masked off. One will have the sealing wax protection. One will have the PowerLock that we're all familiar with. This one here has the 2-in-1. That is the Power Protect Ultra. That is a high gloss finishing wax. This one here is the liquid Carnuba protection, a natural sealing blend. The Menzerna Power Protect Ultra 2-in-1 is a high gloss finish and silicone-free sealant. It's now in a single product. It will remove fine streaks, holograms, in addition to forming a protective film that counteracts the adhesion of dirt. The sealing wax protection is a standard coating sealant. Produces deep gloss, coats the surface, builds up a protective film guarding your surface from UVA, UVB, dirt, and traffic film. The Menzerna PowerLock is a polymer sealant we're pretty much almost all familiar with by now. This is a polymer coating, a long haul specialist to protect the surface, combined with other products out there is fantastic and will protect against environmental influences. The liquid Carnuba protection is a natural sealing blend. It will give you the soft, warm glow of Carnuba and developed for smoother surfaces. When it comes to PowerLock, you can apply that by machine or hand. And when it comes to the microfiber, towels, and applicators and pads that you use, you might want to keep them separate. It is a bugger to get PowerLock out of them when you start to clean them. Apply a nice even layer. Let it sit for 30 minutes. Then you can wipe off the haze. 3 hours in between layers, or if you're going to layer it with something else. The insulator wax is a very popular way to top it. Jesscar has their own topper for PowerLock. But again, wait 3 hours, let it cure. When you apply it to the panel, wait 30 minutes, then wipe off the haze. A little bit goes a long way. Droplet that size will do a nice 3x3 or 4x4 section. So when I'm working on a car, I'll probably lay out 3 or 4 dots, and that'll take care of a hood or a roof. It's a really neat product to work with. So we're going to get it on the panel like this. Make sure you evenly distribute the product. Just like so. Let that sit for 30 minutes, and then you wipe off the haze. All right, it's been well over a half hour. Slightly hazed over, perfect time to remove. Having put it on sparingly and nice and thin, a little bit goes a long way. It comes off very easy, user-friendly. This section here, where we're going to work with the power cut, it already has many layers of defects. We're going to add yet another one in 3000 grit sand marks. Then we'll put on a soft cut pad, and we'll see what the product can do, what type of protection it lays down afterwards. So 3000 grit sand marks on top of all the other defects. Let's get to work on this section. See what we can remove, turn around, and correct. Let me grab you guys, bring you in close. Grab another microfiber without so much lint here. And as you can see, easily took care of the sand marks, only leaving behind the heavy damage underneath, laying down protection at the same time. A great way to do some paint enhancements, leaving protection down, or even a one-step, and expanding your basic services beyond just a basic cleaning. So far, we have PowerLock. We have the Power Protect taken care of. Now we're going to go to the Liquid Protect. This is a sealing blend right here. So this here has a high Carnuba content. We'll lay down some protection as well as providing a nice warm glow to the surface of your paint. It can be applied with a polisher and a wax applicator pad, or an application pad, or just use it by hand like I will right here. That's all you're going to need for this little area. A little bit goes a long way. Bring you in close so you can see what this looks like. Nice and thin, but an even layer. All right, we're going to let that haze over slightly. You don't have to wait the 30 minutes like we do PowerLock. Then we'll remove it. All right, a couple minutes later, a thin light haze is left over, which removed very quickly. Leaves behind a nice, deep, warm glow that Carnuba will. Time to move to the next section. The sealing wax is great for existing coatings and protections. It's a great sacrificial layer. However, can also be very effective as a standalone unit for protection. This can be applied by machine or by hand. We'll apply it by hand. And up close, you get to look at this product being applied and what it looks like the first few seconds. Let that haze over slightly and remove. Just a few moments later and it's hazed over slightly. Let's remove it. And you can see just like that, leaving behind a nice, sharp, glossy surface. We're going to let these cure properly, and we'll take them outside then. We'll test beading. We're going to test gloss. We'll test heat resistance. Maybe we'll beat them up with a chemical or two. With the panel fully cured, about 8 hours or so later, my guess is going to be that PowerLock in that section there is going to be miles ahead of the others, but I do want to see and have a little fun finding out for myself. So we'll do a gloss test, we'll give them a heat test, and we'll take them out, see what the beading's like, and beat them up with some chemicals as well. Why not? Just quickly breeze through these tests. We're not going to break out the whiteboard or anything. Sealing wax section. Take 4 measurements, get the average. 1, 2, 3, 4. With an average of 87.3. All right, PowerLock next. Average of 91.5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one here, an average of 91.55, so ever so slightly higher than PowerLock and actually surprising. All right, the last section is Liquid Protect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at 91.6, the Liquid Protect barely edged out Power Protect, and those barely squeezed out PowerLock. So all 3 of these, very, very impressive. And the sealing wax was in last place. Let's lay some heat down on each section, then take it outside and take a look at beading. I'm going to quickly take each section up to about 220 degrees, then we'll head outside. Let's take a look at some beading first. PowerLock, Power Protect, Liquid Protect. the sealing wax, and one telltale sign of the heat failure right here in the sealing wax. No surprise there. This one, the sealing wax really falls behind when it comes to just about everything: gloss, protection. So we're going to continue. PowerLock, no surprise there. Power Protect, Liquid Protect. It is it's no contest. PowerLock has the best beading. With Liquid Protect not far behind. Okay. We'll first throw the cheap dollar store cleaner degreaser at full strength, followed up by Purple Power. I already have a preconceived notion as to which one would win, but I haven't worked with the other three as much as I have PowerLock, so let's find out together. Okay, when it comes to protection, this is the PowerLock square right here. Plenty of protection. Power Protect. Sheeting. And Liquid Protect. Round 2. All right, as you can see, to no surprise at all, PowerLock, just miles ahead when it comes to protection. And for the final thought segment of the video, just a little fun with Menzerna today, nothing too crazy. A lot of us are familiar with the line. It's been out for quite some time. But for those of you just getting into this, I would look into the car care line for correction and protection products. But again, please order only if needed. If you have any questions on Menzerna, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.